Hey DIYers, Jarrett here from Alarm Grid. Today we're going to be going over how you would remove the DSC PG9914 motion detector from its mounting bracket. Now the DSC PG9914, it is a PowerG motion detector and it is compatible with different systems that support PowerG sensors. For instance, the DSC Neo and the Qolsys IQ Panel 2 Plus. Now this motion detector is a very good one you can use. It's meant for indoors. It has pet immunity, has a lot of good features with it. Now, when you're trying to mount it and everything, there's different ways that you can actually mount the motion detector. You can either use the double-sided tape that comes with it. Normally, a lot of customers use that double-sided tape because if you ever did need to move the sensor around or reposition it, anything like that, it's much easier to do it with that double-sided tape because you just take it off the bracket, pull it off, reposition it, right? The other method is just using the screws and the wall anchors that it comes with. It does come with the screws and wall anchors, so you can go ahead and set that up if you wanted to, but just keep in mind if you needed to move it, then it's going to be a little bit more of a task there and you're going to have some holes that you might need to cover up. So the double-sided tape is a great option in case that is going to be, or that is probably going to happen. Now, there are two methods you can mount the PG9914. You can either mount it using the flat brackets, which, you know, like if you wanted to set it up on just like a wall, not in a corner, and you wanted to watch a certain area, then you can use the flat bracket. And then there is the corner bracket right here, which lets you be able to set this up in a corner. It has the, you know, basically angled edges right here, and then it fits very well into a corner. If you want to use a double-sided tape to mount it, you can, or you can go ahead and screw that in as well. Now, when you are trying to remove the PG9914 from its mounting bracket, it is a little bit difficult, so that's why we're making this video here. We want to try to help you out with figuring that out. So there's a few things to know first before you're removing this from that bracket. So we're going to go ahead and take you through those steps real quick. All right, so as you can see here on the motion detector, when you're using the flat bracket, to make sure that it is mounted correctly, you can see that it is aligned pretty nicely with the back of the actual motion detector. If you do see like a little gap here in between the motion detector, like if it's looking like it's poking out, then you more than likely don't have it mounted correctly. So you want to make sure that this is flush with the brackets and it is mounted on the wall correctly. So when opening up the PG9914, you're going to be looking at the bottom of it, and you're going to be, essentially, first thing you want to do is remove the set screw if there was one set up. Normally there's not one set up here. As you can see, we do not have the set screw in place. The little holes where you would have that set screw, but if you did have one, you want to remove that first. And then in order to pop open the motion detector, you're going to be looking for this little half moon type design right here. This is the tab where you're going to push up on it and, you know, be able to pop open the motion detector. One of the easiest ways to be able to do this is by using like a flathead screwdriver, maybe even a pair of keys or something, to be able to push this up so that you can pop open the motion detector. So essentially you're just going to push up on it and then the motion detector is going to pop open. All right, so now that you have the motion detector opened up, you can see the inside of it right here. This is the technology that's going to be detecting that motion, but we're not going to be focusing on that here. First thing you want to do is remove the battery so you can see behind it, and that's going to be very important when you're trying to take this off the mounting bracket. So just take out the battery here. And if you look right here in the inside of it, just on top of this piece here in the middle, there's going to be a hole. And inside of the hole, there is an arrow that's pointing up. So essentially, when you're mounting it, you want to make sure that the arrow is pointing up. Apologies for not including that a little bit earlier here, but you want to make sure that is pointing up in order to be able to mount this correctly. If you have it pointing down, you're more than likely going to have the motion detector upside down. You don't want to have that happening. So when you have the motion detector opened up here, as I said, you want to take a look at this hole in the back of the motion detector or on the back and the inside of the motion detector, and you're going to look for that up arrow. So what you want to do is take a flathead screwdriver or even a Phillips head screwdriver to try to push that in so that we can take this off the bracket. So when you are pushing that in, you're going to hear a small click. That indicates that the tab has been pushed in correctly. Now, when you are, or after you've heard that click, what you want to do is push from the top of the motion detector. From the top of it, you want to push down slightly. You don't want to push too hard, because if you're pushing too hard, the motion detector is going to come probably flying off the mounting bracket. You don't want to hurt yourself. So just push down gently so that you can go ahead and remove it from that bracket. So what we're going to do here is push that in, and we're going to be pushing down on the motion detector. In order to prevent that, that's why I recommend you want to push gently from the top of it so that it doesn't come flying off of there. But now we have successfully taken this off of the mounting bracket. As you can see, you have the up arrow right here. If you are trying to remove it, you're more than likely probably going to mess up the bracket a little bit here, but that's okay. It's going to be covered up by the motion detector anyway. But now, if you needed to go ahead and move the motion detector, you can, especially if you have that double-sided tape. Just take it off the wall, put it to another place, stick it right back on, and put this right back on the mounting plate. And that is how you remove a PG9914 motion detector from its mounting bracket. If you have any further questions about the PG9914 or alarm systems in general, please reach us at support@alarmgrid.com or go to our website, alarmgrid.com. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. If you want notifications on future videos, please click the bell icon. This is Jarrett with Alarm Grid. You have a great day.